Let's get back to work. I gotta get out and do some shopping, and then I'm not, yeah, I got some other things going on in my brain, but, it's hard to have really good brain activity when we have so much bad brain activity, because it's all relative. And Suzuki always tells me that when I go out there and I think about things on how to have, better human companionship to survive this hell until technology can be corrected by a better human. And it's focused on a better human because of all the religious rhetoric and the science projects that were put together by the wealthy to compete over their side winning. It had nothing to do with religion being correct or getting the right religious person and doing right by them. It just had to do about winning because religious people are mooks. Like with John Reese Geddes and John Davison Rockefeller, I'll just pay one half the country to kill the other half the country. If you don't have mooks like Parsons that have all this energy from people to keep you safe from your enemies, then your enemies will be able to kill you. And then they get to think, they turn on all these fantasies like Highlander, where you kill everybody and then you get all the energy and stuff like that. That's the way they perceive the energy that flows through me. Is like, but the energy that flows through me comes from faith in the glory of God. It's not the Force, and I'm not Palpatine or Lord Dooku or Yoda, right? That's stupid. Okay. It's just basically the better conduit for energy you are, the more pure the energy, the more perfect and beautiful the energy, the better it flows. And right now that's really hard to do because they torture you for being better than them because they're jealous of you. But then that affects the whole planet. That affects it affects everything. Right? They know, they study the physics. When this happens, yeah, we would shut up. Okay, everything affects everything. Yeah. Okay, so why not be the best of effect? The best cause and effect that you can possibly be, like Pascal says in Panese when he studies the Gospels and goes, yeah, this is eternal perfection of humble faith through having faith in infinite glory, so we can have an eternal existence that sustains itself by being of the natural laws to sustain yourself to the best of our capacity, right? And then you get people in India, that have people worshiping the cow, which is insane, especially if you can read and comprehend the surah of the cow. And it's not even as correct and beautiful as if you were talking to Muhammad. It's written down by flawed people that mass murder over delusions of brain activity. Just told them don't write it down because you'll fuck it up like you always do. And so, but the cow, it's obvious. It says in the surah, the cow, that the cow is a cow for a reason and a man is a man for a reason. And a cow can't build shelter and keep you safe from the elements and help you live a long, healthy life and so forth. And we know predators, because the big rock hitting get to be too much, they throw off the balance of the environment. They're not able to understand and obey and sustain and maintain a life of sacrifice through holy covenants of faithfully loving one another eternally. Cows can't do that. Wolves can't do that. People will make movies because they act like animals to make money, to manipulate people because they treat them like animals, like it says in the book of Daniel, will do that. But people that realize just forgive debt and trespass, love one, eternal, faithful peace, sustain it with the faith of the Psalms, wisdom of Proverbs, bam, you're good to go. Holy covenants left and right. Right. And when you meet a girl that you like a lot and you fall in love, but she loves you not, then, when you're living the Lord's Prayer and you're not looking at this life full of drudgery, then you don't get so excited when you have a surprise party. And then they said that, and they study our brain activity, and because of our years of selfishness and abuse from selfishness, we like surprises. So, hey, she wasn't going to fuck me, now she is. I wasn't going to win the battle, now I am. Now I'm fucking his wife. And that's surprise, and that's wrong. It's better to I'm more of a consistent person. I like her to be there and be healthy. Like I told my wife, I'm not so much worried about how you physically look. I'm more concerned that you're healthy and you're happy. But when you're healthy and happy, it shows. You always smile, but in your eyes, your sorrow shows. Yes, it showed. And so, you guys are such fucking assholes. And it's not luck. Luck has nothing to do with it. The people who need people are the lovingest people. Something deep in the soul tells you you're half, now you're whole. Because if you don't have a woman as a man, you cease to exist, right? And a woman does not want to be, the alien thing from Sigourney Weaver's movie thing to eat everything and kill us. She wants to be loved by a man and be soft and feminine but strong, and and she wants to live through sexual reproduction through a man. She doesn't want to asexually reproduce and then try to eat that other bitch's kids and kill the other bitch's kids to be the top predator of Predator Badlands, holding half a torso in the air. And you go, oh, you guys are just wonderful, man. Just passing on all these wonderful images for children to have to compete and go to school and fight to get on Huggies commercials and sell Coca-Cola with a goddamn sandwich held hostage by a sociopath. I mean, fuck, just give me the gummy bears, plug up my colon, and then just give me drugs and let me die. You guys are so mean. I see why my Amy acts like my Amy does. And her genetic sequencing, how she has trouble with the holy jihad of it. So you guys are just mean to her. You're going to make things real nice for her and her forever love. She says it's not me. She says, apparently she's jealous of my forever love because we're so icky sweet that it's disgusting. Well, you shouldn't have a virtual presence in the bedroom. Then you wouldn't know how icky fucking sweet it is. If yours isn't as nice as theirs, that's because you just haven't earned it, because you're not spiritually as mature as myself and my wife. Now get the fuck out of the house, right? So I tried doing things through California. It wasn't working. California, it wasn't, so the technology was doing this. So we went back to Utah. I kicked out Dixie State because I just don't like the name of the team. And they didn't have Utah Tech by then. So it wasn't St. George. And I didn't have... And I don't have, what's the name of that thing? IBM Watson or whatever it is. So I can't, manipulate code to get my 13 teams to my 14. So, whatever Lola wants, Lola gets. And what we get out of me using the 22 indoctrination units is where it's going to, tonight I will follow her and let the chips fall. And it's just going to work the way it is. I'm not, me, I don't go out looking for opportunities. So there are lots of opportunities. I just let the chips fall. And I don't gamble and I ain't playing. Like me and Mario Mocha said in prayer, your Parsons ain't going to win. He isn't going to win. He ain't playing. He's a living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer. You come into town being Goliath, he's going to, mister, you just brought a knife to a gunfight, your raping head's going to be on the ground, and all the people are going to be like, hey, Tishna's here, it's fun, right? Mario's like, yeah, this is cool, right? Go Super Mario. I know it was very difficult with the situations they put you in with the hazing and all that stuff. Just didn't stress about it. Just realize you live in the biggest peckerwood pussy plantation of child molesting science project. I'm going to beat everybody with my science project to child molest, be a peckerwood on the top peckerwood on the pussy plantation community. And then you're like, oh. And Albuquerque sucks because Cruces does whatever Fort Huachuca says we're doing today. Gold, gold, a tea. They're all a bunch of bitches. Click them heels together. It still ain't gonna make you a gracious good shepherd or his wife. Okay, so we got this. Okay, just remain focused. Focus on the Lord's Prayer, like I keep telling you. Don't worry about my physical health or existence. I talk to my cancer cells now every day, telling my cancer cells what's happening to me, that I'm not doing it, that it's under duress, life's eternal, grace is infinite. As soon as I inagata Davida this place, I expect to heal quickly and get lots of sweet love and affection. Oh, so openly, with no cameras. No putting sheets around the hotel room. So the way you feel about me, baby, can't explain it. Anybody else like the emotions? I know a woman in my head that I probably just made it up because I'm slightly schizophrenic and psychopathic, according to all the perverts in this town, that really likes the emotions with Earth, Wind, and Fire. Mm-hmm. I can't do it. Oh, do. It's a good song. It's going to take me like a year to get in shape to dance where I'm not embarrassing it, but I don't care if I'm okay. I'm pretty tolerable dancer for a 245-pound poisoned half to death by a bunch of jealous perverts guy. Yeah, I am. I got to admit that. When I shoot hoops out there, I'm light on my feet for 245, half poisoned to death, and can move really good, and I'm quick. Paul goes, damn, he's quick. He's 250 pounds and he's faster than a lot of you guys. I noticed that when I was going up and down the library, and I was like 46 or 48 or whatever, and I started playing basketball with these kids. And I didn't have on good shoes, and I realized right away that I was quicker than most of them, and then I just took it easy. I don't want to piss them off. You're playing basketball, you're 18 years old, and you're playing basketball for 48-year-old, and he's quicker than you. It's kind of embarrassing. Okay. So I just took it easy on them. It was down at the park where the turn thing. They were nice kids. They were real respectful and nice to me. Do you think they would have been if you would have whooped their ass in basketball? Yeah, I don't think anybody would have broke out the camera and said, look, we got a Mexican, because I looked more Mexican back in my 40s. We got a Mexican Uncle Drew here in Cruces, man. He's badass. Would have been even more bad at us if they gave me, if the monetary, if the Obama administration had made it able for me to get a good pair of basketball shoes. Remember old John Nagum? I can get a bus pass and I can go this and then get a job at Walmart and the Freon Death Factory, and I should be happy that I voted for president and he's going to make my suicide painless with the right drugs. Just like I'd always explain that to John Najim. Was like, seriously? No wonder you eat Chef Boyardee by the case and drink diet soda by the case and don't think you deserve sex and are a sadomasochist. I mean, anybody in their right mind would be that way if they, okay, just roll over Beethoven, Tchaikovsky, the nose, and now fuck me in the ass to death. Do I have my Discovery? I want my Discovery. I mean, no wonder. It's genetically sequenced in that line. They're Lebanese. Like Klinger, right. Put on a dress and dress up like the Statue of Liberty. There goes MacArthur, corncob pipe, right? Say, hey, let's go blow up the Japanese. I'm feeling tough today, right? After we blew up the Mexicans in New Mexico and then went and we're such fucking strong men. Oh my gosh, just kicking the shit out of the homegirl in her hometown. Or Han and home. I don't know. Do you really care? Not really. You women need to stop beating the shit out of each other for the monetary-based entertainment of a bunch of assholes who think, having a lowrider is more important than making sure that their children breathe fresh air because they're standing for the Lord's Prayer with me. And then you get people on TV. Look at all these things you're doing. Okay, wouldn't it be better to stand up for the Lord's Prayer than it would be running around all day in the hot sun with your sunblock, picking up trash to feel like you're doing the greatest charity in the history of acts of charities? Lots of tires. Well, it's because everybody has to drive to work because they're still being charged extortion for exploitation to live here. Hey, piss on your bliss. I got your fort right here. Fuck you, Fortnite. Okay, I can save all your brain chemical addiction and all your problems. Hey, but the Knicks might win the last basketball game of the year in the fashion show where a basketball game broke out for all the bitches ain't shit and they ain't saying nothing. 4 billion motherfuckers couldn't shows me's nothing. They bees in the trap. I bees in the trap. Well, yeah, because they I pardon you. Oh, shut up, Spielberg. Shutting up. Partly cloudy with chance of meatballs. You're like, fuck. Nuts. We are so piteous. The kids are brats. The food is hideous. We're going to drink and smoke and fool around. We sound like a Mormon missionary. The Calvinist missionaries, they had to go married so they wouldn't marry any of the local girls because they know how hot the Hawaiian women were. Right? So they made them get married before they sent them to Hawaii. So they wouldn't come back home with a bunch of half Hawaiian savages that could only be saved because they could be baptized, but they were never as good as the white people that converted them to Islam. That's Christianity, Islam. Islam is Christianity in Arabic. First 3 pages of the Quran. Live the faith of Jesus Christ. Jesus is not a God. The Romans are wackadoodles who have a Zeus up their ass everywhere they go. And then you can't pull it out no matter how hard you try. Why? Because as soon as you pull their head out of their ass, they shove it right back in. We need to disarm AI. How about just stand up for a Lord's Prayer? There goes that ass. The night Chicago died. It doesn't matter if you're a Sox fan or a Cubs fan. The white Chicago died. Brother, what a night the people saw. But it doesn't matter if you're a Loyola fan or a DePaul fan. Brother, what a night the people saw. Glory be. Give your money to that lying, cheating man. He's playing cards. He's going to win. He's playing dice. He's going to win. Stay away from Stagger Lee, Billy. And my bulldog's barking at you. Oh, you're so bad. Go Stagger Lee. Go Stagger Lee. Did you pass the bar exam? Come break the bartender's glass. You're so bad. They stupid, man. They stupid. They stupid. You don't think they could be this stupid? You got the woman. You got the money. Come on, Shetani. What does that mean? Driftwood. Oh. Slipping away, slipping on a pillow. Time to go to the celebrity ball. You guys are man. Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I want to get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Right? When my mind is free, you know a melody can move me. And when I'm feeling blue, guitar's coming through to soothe me. Isaac likes that song, but another kid's sang it after Dobie Gray. I was like, go listen to Dobie Gray, he sings it better. You're just like Grandma. Yeah, of course. But Grandma was right? She was right. I like George Benson, but the Righteous Brothers sing it better. I like, and Jant was also right. LTD sings it better than George Benson too. Yeah, but I like the 3/4 time and the tempo of George Benson's Love Ballad. Yeah, they're different, but I like them both. You know, just like Superstar with Vandross and the Carpenters, they're different, but I like them both. Vandross is all slow, and in the Carpenters, it starts slow and then goes 3/4 time and then goes, it's more than 3/4 time. It does go faster in 3/4 time. But, it's that time of year when the world falls in love. Everyone you hear seems to say Merry Christmas and your New Year's dreams come true. That's 3/4 time. Okay. And this song of mine in 3/4 time wishes you and yours. What is it again? I forgot. You forgot. It's Nancy Wilson. I know. Merry Christmas too. Is that it? I think so. She did Angel Eyes. I was like, I sit there. That's Angel Eyes by you. But I'm like, okay, who was her favorite singer as a kid? Little Jimmy Scott. Okay, then she sang Angel Eyes. Yeah. Drink up, all you people. Order anything you see. The drinks and the laughs are on me. That old devil sent since my angel eyes ain't here. Anybody else? I love Little Jimmy Scott, man. I got it on. I ain't heard it. I'm gonna give me a real good quality one and put it up on there, and then play Angel Eyes because it's damn good. Hers is good, but I like Jimmy Scott's just a little bit better. Hers is very good, but she has such a sensuous oh God, her voice is just wonderful. To be the one you love. I mean, when you listen to Nancy sing, it's like, I'm in love, and I don't care who knows it. All you South Pole elves, sawed off. South Pole elves. It's very rare, unless it's only because you're hating because you don't have what you need, because you have to fight over what you need, because people that will fight over what they want so they feel powerful, influential, and successful because they have brain chemical addiction. But once that's gone, if you can't sing as well as Nancy and you listen to Nancy, and since we're not fighting, we have all our needs are met, and you have a man in mind that you're thinking about when you listen to that song, you're like going, holy cow, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Girl, guess who I saw today? Right? Shit, right? Damn. I don't need your photograph to keep by my bed. Your picture is always in my head. I don't need your portrait, dear, to calm you to mine for sleeping or waking. That's like my favorite of hers. Dear, I find the very thought of you, and I forget to do, but it's hard because then there's also, today I may not have a thing at all, except for just a dream or two. But I've got lots of plans for tomorrow. And all my tomorrows belong to you. And I'm a little lamb that's lost in the wood. That's also good. And and Satin Dolls is cool. That's a cool tune, man. Cigarette holder, which wigs me over his shoulder. I know he digs me. Yeah, out catting that Satin Doll. She's nobody's fool, so she playing it cool as can be. She'll give it a try, but she won't have me catching her switcheroony. It's like, bitch, just put the cigarette down. It's bad for you. Stop acting like a bitch. You're a woman. Girl, you'll be a woman soon. And just come on over and let's sit and talk a while. I'll help you understand life better. I understand life eternally better than 99.9% of the populace. It's in almost all their religious documentation. Yahweh proved it through their technology in a 99.9% percentile too. If you guys would have listened, I don't. Yeah, Saul was been born, and he'd be okay right now, and he wouldn't have been fixating on life being so miserable, and he didn't have much to look forward to because it wasn't going to get much better. It was just going to get worse. And a fantasy love affair with the girl of his dreams on TV would have made it all go away. And it wasn't going to happen, and he knew it, so he killed himself hoping for a brighter day in the next molecular transition if it's attainable. He didn't want to the torture was too much for him, just like Robin Williams and Ian and others, They just don't see an end to it, like my Susie Bear. And me, life's eternal, grace is infinite. So like I explained to people in Buddhist perspective, which is a reaction to I don't want to worship the cow. If you commit suicide, it's only a temporary perception of a solution to a perpetual problem because you're allowing the problem to subsist by being a part of the problem, by accepting the problem as reality, and that you need a person to be the great solutioner and putting up all their technological equipment. Problem solution, I'm your God. Hey, look, it's Megamind. Tell them to shutting up, rabbit. Right? So you see what I'm saying? It's okay, I'm working on it. Guys, technology has to be able to solve problems. And it has to do it in a way that does not invent a new problem to solve the old problem. Right? And it has to be able to do it on perfect mathematics and perfect understanding of eternal laws for a life of sacrifice and for life itself. Asimov, he's Asian land war, Socrates, Plato, morons. Okay, but no. Jesus and Muhammad are not explained as well as they actually are in the documents because they're written down by people that use them for political, social agendas to be the problem solver and then give you the magic solution. And that's what they do. And they're not experts, they suck. Well, because an expert will make sure that, okay, it hurts when I do that, then don't do that. Oh, you're right. It kills people when I do that, so don't do that. Right. Okay, lifestyle. And like I was telling Dad this morning when I was getting my breakfast, is like, building all these robots and building a great computer to answer all the questions destroys all creation through your questions because you want to replace creation with invention. And then he tied her to the railroad tracks. And then the train started coming. Oh yeah, he didn't lit the fuse to the dynamite. And along came Jones, the great problem solver, with their technology and their supercomputer that's worth $400 million. So you take all these resources. So it's literally like taking all the young men, mass murdering them, replacing them, and then having your choice of the women. And if the bitch doesn't comply, she was like the guy you sent off to war on that crazy crusade. Hiss, you deliberately dodged. And so, but good for nothing, John. But and the sheriff of Rottingham, which I live in Rottingham. Yeah, that you have to be honest about the people that migrated here to be part of nuclear weapons, threaten to blow everybody away if we can't fuck everybody with money and fuck them in the ear and be Deputy Dewey in the stall on the first Scary Movie and something. That was over the top and stupid. Yes, it was. And Amy laughed. I was like, the whole coming up on the ceiling, no. Because it doesn't happen. I mean, when she screwed around on me on Valentine's Day with that asshole that left her, fuck her, get her pregnant, and then leave, right? And we hadn't had sex for a long time, and I accidentally ejaculated in her eye, right? It felt horrible. And a little voice in my head, because of the virtual presence of the people watching, she deserved it. It's like, no, she didn't. Why? You did. But you didn't deserve it. Why? Because you don't deserve to be intimate with me. You're not kind enough. You're not sweet enough. You don't have Cluties. You don't have a Ray Ray, a Chuji, a Plim, a bug, and a cake. Okay. She'll at least take a chance on having children and trying to have them try to be good people to survive this hell so they can eventually get to heaven. You will clone yourself because you're a home invading pervert murderer. And then if that doesn't work because you can't get the clones to agree with everything that you say is great because the clone gets more intelligent than you because it spies on Parsons enough that it's like, hey, I'm like Jonathan with David. Me too. And then you put your brain on a robot and then try to program every robot to be like your fucked up brain, which is build, destroy, build, destroy. Fuck. How much money does it take to get to the moon? None. Why are you going to the moon? I don't know. Okay. When people got up to go somewhere, when they did boats and trains and planes and stuff, the planes were just to, a strategic advantage in destroying the ecosystem by taking your resources and blowing your resources up and mass murdering the people that you could easily teach, hey, share, care, give in accordance, build to need, share, care, give in accordance, share, care, give in accordance to need, build to last, right? And you can't have any more wives and children than you can lovingly provide and care for. It was that easy. Yeah, but you had to be the Wright brothers and go put a bomb on a plane and blow everybody up in a rabbit, a hat, and a bat, and a 6-4 Impala, and you're hatchbacked, and everywhere you go, you get laughed at on Crenshaw, and then you saw some girl and you called her a hood rat, and you got hit with a bottle and ended up in the emergency room getting sewed back together. It's called money healthcare. That's fucking insane. Share, care, give it a course need, built to last. You can't have any more wives and children than you can lovingly provide and care for. Love thy neighbor as thyself. Love your brother. Your brother. Right? Don't go talking about my Father. The Father of faith in the infinite glory of God is my friend. Your best friend. Always and forever. Okay, do you understand? Lummies. It's a lummies. I am connected in California. I got the Northeast. I've got UMass. I've got Western Ontario and Minnesota State. So I'm connected to a lot of places. Those are created teams, so it's only a slight image. It's not as connected as the Temple of Set Illuminati fronters on me that I connected to. They're on the low end of the economic totem pole. Yeah. I put some new ones in, but I put restricted. I just Bordeaux'd it. Yeah. I James'd it. Yeah. I changed up my thing. Yeah. Went from less created teams to more, poo-poo potty teams. And I changed it. They just had recruiting restrictions until they could get out of the recruiting restrictions. They had to fight their way through the recruiting restrictions. That was Wyoming, Utah State, and what's the other school? Who else said? Oh, HUTEP. Yeah. HUTEP. Because I care about a lot of, I was born in Las Cruces for a reason. And I would, my sister was born there. My dad was born there. UTEP, El Paso, from 30,000 feet above, I see it in the distance, will always be a very important place to me because it has a lot to do with my physical existence and the people that have a lot to do with the continuation of my physical existence. So all you El Paso haters, Marty Robbins and me said, sod the hell off. Is there anything left I can say to make life like it was yesterday? I beg you to come back again. Is there anything left I can say? And if you don't like old John Najim, I was like, you're brown too. The reason why people think you're Mexican, they treat you nice because they think you're Mexican. That's why you like it here. You don't like North Carolina because they treat Mexicans like Cap, and you tell everybody your name is Nagum and not Najim, which is Lebanese. If you want to be treated nice for being Lebanese, where are you going to move? Points of California you can't afford, so fuck that shit. It ain't going to work. Right? It's just not going to work for you, man. Because your music is fun and it's cute, but it's not going to sell. Because you're no Billy Joel and you're no Bobby Caldwell. He ain't like Bobby Caldwell. Because Bobby Caldwell sings better than Billy Joel. I played Bobby Caldwell for him. Lately I've noticed. And he goes, I don't like it. It's like, why don't you like it? He sings better than Billy Joel does. Even Billy Joel will tell you Bobby Caldwell sings better than I do. Yeah. Everybody think Bobby Caldwell is this black guy, but he's not. But he has this beautiful voice. I guess you wonder where I've been. And most people, black folks really like that song. Some white folks don't. It's like, what's wrong with you, man? I came back to let you know, got a thing for you, and I can't let go. Everybody likes that. Like Mom likes Grace and You, Blue-Eyed Soul, they call it. Yeah, and they also call that. But I think Felix has brown eyes, guys. They call the Italian guys the groove. You know, they were right there with Bretton Wood and everything when I was growing up. Them in Chicago, in New Mexico. Mexicans love Chicago, and Mexicans love the Rascals. Listen, please, listen, that's the way it should be. Peace in the valley, everyone should be free. Grooving on a Sunday afternoon. It really couldn't get away too soon, yeah. And what's the other one? Where it's a beautiful morning. Everybody, they loved it when I was growing up, the Mexicans. Oh, man, the Rascals. Those are my brothers, man. Those are my Italian brothers. How can I be sure? I really, really, really want to know. They love the Rascals and the Four Seasons. They especially love their disco stuff. Well, who didn't? Oh, what a night, late December. Me and Pete, Dave Peterson. Late December back in '63. Oh, I got a funny feeling. You only like surprises because you're not living the consistency of the truth of the faithful love of the King of Israel, the good shepherd. That's why you like surprises, because you're going to have to go to work. Michael's going to be there, then Joe and this, and then they're going to have this, and you can't say this, you can't do that, and she hates it when we play football every time he leaves with the triangle stuff, because you're just doing time and you're killing the time because god damn it's boring as fuck. Minesweeper, Candy Crush. Hey, I won $200. Yay! That means more money to fuck. So we pop pills, drink, and fuck all night. We don't be glorified, but what other options have you given us? Downtown music. I live in Sierra Vista, fucking Arizona, a place you probably never heard of, but it's heard of you. It has the best Wi-Fi in all the world. So I'll do it for my city. It's my motherfucking city. They won't do it for my city. I'll do it for my city. It's my motherfucking city. Okay, Zach? Got you guys, man. I love you, all right? Peace out.